be next for the power punching youngster.
Any one round, the fight will be halted or 4 in a bout, and the match will be ended. Both fighters off to quick starts here. Good jab and a straight left hand by Kevin Kelly, and the hook behind it. And he is proving Michael Collins' point that he's a better boxer than he was when they first met in 1985. He's a year and a half older, now 19. Collins is 22. Neither of these boxers were here at the fest last year. Bernard Price won the 119-pound division. Good body work by Collins. Probably the key to this bout will be who wins the battle of the jabs. You've got a good jab, and as both these fighters do, the one that establishes it is probably the one that will win. So far, it's been pretty much even. Kevin Kelly in the black and the gray, and in the blue, it is Michael Collins. And they have had a spirited first round. Both these boxers boxing extremely well. We'll be back for round 2. In this case, in round 1, Michael Collins was able to counter with his right hand. Good straight right jab as a countering weapon. Kevin Kelly in the blue shows his own good right jab against Collins, who is in the black and the gray. Here, bantamweights. We're in the second round. Kelly 3 times had UG. Oh, there's a right hand by Collins that sends Kelly down. The counter right, just like the one you saw in the replay.
7,
a flash knockdown.
8.
I was going to say, Kelly had put Lopez down 3 times in their semifinal match in which he won, but this time it was Kelly who takes the canvas. He lands a good straight left to the head of Michael Collins. Well, you can see the look on Kevin Kelly's face of determination. He was a little embarrassed and shocked at that knockdown. He lands a good left hand against the head of Collins. Remember now, it's Olympic-style boxing, that knockdown should count no more than 1 good punch. Kelly came back with 2 good straight lefts, so presumably it should not be that big an edge for Collins in this round. I say presumably. Again, the straight left followed with the right by Kelly. So Kevin Kelly coming back well from that knockdown. 19-year-old from Flushing, New York, has not had an extensive national competition record as Collins has. Won the Eastern Olympic Festival trials, beat Raymond Oliveira to get here. Beat him in the finals of that tournament. 2 left-handers, mirror images of each other, really, very similar styles. Right hook by Kelly. Despite the knockdown, Kevin Kelly's not having a bad second round. And this large, enthusiastic crowd here at the Astro Arena, our biggest so far in the boxing competition, enjoying it. Straight left by Michael Collins. Kelly comes back with his own left. Kelly pressing the attack despite the fact that he was knocked down with a right hand by Collins earlier in the round. Good body work by Collins. Robert Williamson with a caution. Or I believe hitting with not the white part of the glove. So in round 2, quite an ebb and a flow. Early, Collins down, but then Kevin Kelly came back with some impressive combinations and especially some good straight left hands. This one could well be up for grabs, and round 3 could decide it. Michael Collins started out the second round in grand fashion. He put Kevin Kelly down with this kind of half hook, half jab right hand. But Kevin Kelly got up off the seat of his pants and I thought had a very fine second round. So we'll see as we head into round 3, the third and final round of these bantamweights. Kevin Kelly, Flushing, New York, a 19-year-old in the blue, and Michael Collins from nearby LaPorte, Texas. In the black and the gray, he is 22 years old. Michael Collins, the two-time U.S. amateur champion, but Kevin Kelly, who was impressive against Eugene Lopez, would like to indicate that there might be a changing of the guard in that bantamweight division. And if there is to be, it's not coming easily for him. The right hook by Kelly, he is pressuring Michael Collins. Collins said himself after watching Kelly dismantle Lopez, he's a better fighter than when I beat him in 1985. And he's proving to be just that. Good straight left hand by Kelly. Battling on the inside where neither fighter has really had that much of an advantage. Right hook by Kevin Kelly. Right hook by Collins. And he knows that this fight could very well be on the line. Kevin Kelly, since that knockdown in the second round, which, as I mentioned, doesn't really count for more than just one punch in the Olympic-style boxing, since that time, Kelly has come on very, very strong. He has used the jab, the right hook, and the straight left from time to time to do it. He is chasing Collins around the ring. Good straight left hand by Michael Collins. This bout is exactly what we anticipated. Collins seeking his first festival championship. He has 2 U.S. amateur titles tucked away at home. And I don't know if he's going to get it. That'll do it. Round 3 is history. So is the fight. Michael Collins knows that this was not easy. And he knows the issue is very much in doubt. For young Kevin Kelly, he will not be a surprise to anybody anymore on the amateur boxing scene after winning the Eastern Olympic Fest trials to get here, and now doing extremely well at the festival.
I hope I pulled it out, but it's hometown.
That was too close.
Tried to knock him out.
Did a nice job.
Inside, Kevin Kelly did some very good work in that third round. You see Collins trying to go to the body. Kevin showed good upper body strength and seemed a little bit stronger than Michael Collins, especially when he could get him on the inside. There's that right hook I talked about earlier. In fact, that was the punch Collins had used to knock down that man, Kevin Kelly. But toward the latter stages of the bout, it was Kelly's right hook who took over. We await the judge's decision. 5 judges at ringside scoring on a 20-point must system. And this one will be a tough one to judge, that's for sure. Kevin Kelly in that last round, as I mentioned, was able to bull away on the inside. And there again, an example of the right hook. Early in the fight, it was Collins who was landing that right hook much more often. But about midway in the second round, Kelly started to unlimber that punch, and it was effective. Both these fighters showing some respect, and why not? They are fine boxers. Kevin Kelly, even if he doesn't get this decision, he proved Michael Collins' point. Much better fighter than 1985 when he lost to Collins. Will there be an upset in this 119-pound division? Let's go to Gordon Wood and find out.
Bout number 4 in the 119-pound division, the gold medal winner representing the North team, Michael Collins.
Michael Collins, the 2-time U.S. amateur champion, hung on. for what certainly was a close decision. And young Kevin Kelly, the 19-year-old from Flushing, New York, may have served notice. He's a new man on the horizon, but for now, that man takes home the gold in the bantamweight division.